So anyone who's watching, this is just a new serial I'm starting where I'm just going to commentate over a game I played. I'll do this if I think a game is like something to talk about, if I just think I played well in it. So this was a cute game on Outpost. Now, Outpost is still a newish map, so people don't really know meta for it. I really think it's one of the best maps at the moment for bypassing, because it builds up very quickly and you can sort of bypass and jump onto these islands here quite well from just well, honestly quite a low down bypass. So this first goal I just win PvP over here. I'll have a look back to see if I do it. Oh yeah, I remember. So I bypass here, he messes up there. So he drops on me, I do that, I miss that bow shot, and then he gets a combo on me, so I block him up, get the free hit there, hit the bow shot to kill him, and then I get in there. So that's goal one. So I think just going into this knowing that okay, I have a better judge of PvP than I think he does, but again, it's early enough to that's not a given. He aggroes me there. I probably should have been better ready for it to defend it. So I dropped try and defend. We PvP, I go for a Latvian, and I think we both went for a Latvian, but I had better timing with it, so I won it. He builds up there, I fall because I'm bad. So he bypasses low, but he doesn't do anything to stop me just hitting him off. He's got this bit down here, which means he can sort of bypass and jump around that, and I didn't block it up, so I need to be mindful of that in the future. I jump on him, I've high enough ping that I can do that consistently. I start bypassing here. I think he has a good idea of where I am. He hits me through blocks and I get stuck in a block, so I just build up and void, basically. Again, sort of going in for a mid-fight. He has high ground here, so like if he knows how to use the high ground, he can do better. I suicide the bow shot. I don't think I meant to suicide there. If I meant to suicide, that'd be a dumb as fuck move. So he gets this extension out, and he's got this thing where he can switch sides here. So I block that up a bit, and again there. So that situation there where I'm able to get a hit while he's trying to bow combo me, that's something like I see a lot where people go for a bow combo but then you just get a hit on them, and so it doesn't really work out. I've got this bypass and I switch sides, so he's down there. I gap, I think, while he was still down there I should have probably rushed. I build out here, so I've got this, I had this small head hitter thing, but then he hits me twice, and I'm not ready to get a clutch there. I just aggro there stupidly. I build around there. I think I optimized that pretty well, but I don't think I win. Yeah, I don't win that. I think I should have won that if I'd optimized like any better at all, or if I'd even just a little bit lower ping. But even still, like, I think for the being down here, I have this thing where I can bypass quite well right down there. Then I bypass bottom right, I mine up a bit. I'm in a position there where I can basically get low ground over, and also I've got this head hitter, so I take less knockback. He again follows me down there, and he doesn't block it up, so now I've got this bit here I can basically quite quickly run through and switch sides with a head hitter, and that's a really good bypassing thing. And he doesn't block that up. I jump off because I'm just cracked at the craft. I'm coming in a little bit ahead of him, so I know I can sort of aggro it. If we both get knocked down and I clutch, I can do a bypass. He defends that kind of poorly, and I think I take advantage of it quite well. So as I said, I have this sort of quite easy switch sides. I assume, doesn't know about it, and he patches it quite poorly, so I've still got this, so I get basically a free goal from that. Then another mid-fight. I think that's just server lag. He wins it, so I need to play defense. He I think just tried to bypass and hope I wouldn't get the hit or wouldn't be ready for it, but I get the hit. I bypass here. I tried to sort of like rush around here quite quickly because I thought he was racing, but he didn't race, so I could have taken him much more slowly. I probably should have taken him much more slowly, so I got the bypass out and had it set up, and then could still void and be in a good position. But now that I have it, I have that where I can basically bypass quite well. Then He kills me in the PvP. I'm gonna have a second look at that. It's like, I have this bit here, which is a really, really easy and convenient thing where I can bypass from low and just still get on the island. But yeah, I lose PvP and he blocks that goal off a bit, which means I have to either go around it or jump in from a bit higher. I switch sides here and I don't think he's ready for it, but he jumps around and just hits me. My aim just completely dies there. He doesn't, he kind of he blocks it up quite well, so I can't just dive into a switch sides, I have to mine. I see he's racing. I really should have avoided there. I left that way too late. So basically, as of now, I've given up 2 goals to taking races, which I probably shouldn't have. So I bypass bottom right, he drops for me, but he doesn't get to patch up at all. So this bottom right bypass is really good, and you can see there's a bunch of opportunities to switch sides. I clutch really low. I think, at the time I thought he was going to race, but he didn't. No, sorry, he didn't, so I switched sides. I clutch there, I see he drops down there, so I jump out here hoping that I could dodge the bow shot on gap. I tried to just bait him around here, seeing if he'd like make a mistake or overcommit somewhere, but I don't think he does, and I just miss this jump, because I guess I wasn't ready for the bow momentum. I drop down here, I see this isn't quite undeveloped and I can mine it out quite well. He thinks I'm go bottom left, I assume, but he doesn't. He just jumps over the blocks I placed, so that was a bad mechanical, but I think I had the right idea there. He bows me, but he races, so, and because I have this head here, so I can bypass that much quicker, and I get the goal there. So I think it's either 3 or 4-0, no, 3 or 4-2 to me. So I go in, I win the PvP there by just his lacing falling down. Now down this bypass, he overcommits one side, then he switches sides. I mine down because he's still mining up. So I have this bit here. He is, I think, basically didn't have an idea of where I was. I go out to the left to see if he's going to again overcommit, but now I have this system here, which is really, really good. I can sort of shoot forward. I think he sees that and thinks I'm there, and he patches that up. I basically I'm kind of in the middle of the bridge. He sees me there, so he drops down. But I back up. He again drops down. I probably could have run it for that there. Oh god, I don't know where I am. Okay, I mine up a bit. I get the low ground on him, but I patch up because I'm too low to try and go for it again. I'm again still quite low down. He commits off to the left, so he commits going way too far down, so I think I dig it up. Yeah, so I dig down, I build back a couple blocks and I dig up, try and block him up there. So I get through there. That's goal 4 for me. So this is already really well developed. I can do a bunch of bypassing here. He gets that bow on me, but I just start cheating and take no knockback because I'm just good. I switch sides there, but he's ready for it. So he just defends me. He blocks up that switch side, the hole in the middle. I jump bottom left. He races, and because I have this thing, I can just bypass quite quickly and get in just before he does. So yeah, I won that game quite well, but I think it just it was a really good demonstration of sort of my mentality while bypassing. So, well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, or if you think I did anything wrong or said anything wrong, got anything wrong in general, leave a comment just to explain it to me, because I'm still kind of bad at bypassing and stuff. So, been an